On a cold Christmas Eve, while most families were gathered around fireplaces, exchanging gifts, and sharing laughter, the streets of the city told a different story. Snowflakes drifted through the night sky, blanketing the sidewalks in white, yet the air felt heavy, filled with silence broken only by the distant sound of carols. And there, under the dim glow of a street lamp, a man in an expensive black coat stood frozen in place, his little daughter clutching his hand. His name was Ethan, a successful businessman, a millionaire, and a single father who had fought hard to give his daughter every comfort in life. Yet what he saw that night shook him to his very core, a young woman, dressed in tattered clothes, with eyes full of sorrow and hunger, digging desperately through a trash bin. If you believe in kindness, second chances, and the power of compassion to change lives, please take a moment right now to like this video, share it with someone who needs hope today, and subscribe to our channel Kindness Thread. Together, we can spread light where the world feels dark. Ethan had walked that street countless times before, but never had he stopped to notice. He had always been too busy, too consumed by work, too focused on his daughter's future. But tonight was different. Something about the way the woman clutched a worn-out book in one hand while searching for scraps with the other pierced through the walls he had built around his heart. His daughter, Lily, squeezed his fingers tightly and whispered, "Daddy, is she hungry?" The innocence in her voice was enough to break him. He had promised himself he would raise his daughter with more heart than he had shown in his own climb to success. And suddenly, that promise stared him in the face, demanding an answer. The woman's name was Grace. Life had been cruel to her in ways no one should ever endure. Once a bright college student with dreams of becoming a teacher, she had lost everything when her mother fell gravely ill. Bills piled up, jobs slipped away, and by the time her mother passed, she was drowning in grief and debt. With no family left and no home to return to, the streets became her shelter. But Grace never let go of one thing: the book she carried. Its pages were filled with handwritten notes, memories, and lessons her mother had taught her, words that kept her spirit alive even in the darkest nights. Ethan couldn't walk away. Not this time. He invited Grace to share a warm meal with him and Lily that night. Hesitant, embarrassed, and trembling, Grace accepted, not for herself, but because Lily's innocent eyes seemed to plead with her. In the glow of the restaurant's Christmas lights, Grace sat quietly, afraid of judgment, until Lily asked about the book she carried. For the first time in years, Grace smiled faintly, explaining that it was her mother's gift, a reminder that no matter how broken life becomes, hope and kindness can rebuild it. Ethan listened intently, realizing that the words Grace spoke carried more wisdom than all the business deals he had ever made. The evening did not end with just one meal. Over time, Ethan found himself drawn to Grace's resilience, her ability to find fragments of beauty in a life stripped bare. He began to help her, not with pity, but with genuine respect. He offered her shelter, a chance to rebuild, and eventually a position at one of his community centers, where she began teaching children. Grace discovered her voice again, and the children adored her, because she taught not just lessons from books, but lessons from life, compassion, resilience, and courage. But the journey was not easy. Grace struggled to trust. Years of abandonment and pain had made her doubt every good thing. Ethan, too, wrestled with his own past, the loneliness of raising a daughter alone after losing his wife, the emptiness of wealth without genuine connection. Together, they slowly healed, step by fragile step, learning that kindness had the power to mend even the deepest scars. As months turned into years, their lives intertwined in ways neither expected. Grace became not just a teacher to the children but a mother figure to Lily, who adored her deeply. And Ethan, once defined by his success, discovered that true wealth was not in his bank account but in the warmth of a family bound together by love, second chances, and faith in humanity. On another Christmas Eve, years after that first encounter, Ethan and Grace stood together with Lily by the fireplace, their home filled with laughter and light. Grace's book sat proudly on the mantel, its pages a reminder of where she came from and how far she had risen. As snow fell gently outside, Ethan whispered to Grace, your words that night, they changed everything. You reminded me what it truly means to live. And in her eyes, he saw the reflection of hope restored. If this story touched your heart, please don't leave without showing your support. Like this video, share it with someone who believes in love and second chances, and subscribe to Kindness Thread for more real-life stories that inspire and heal. Special request to our viewers, please comment below what kindness means to you. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Your words might just inspire someone else today. Life often brings us face to face with moments that test not just our strength, but also our humanity. This story reminds us that behind every stranger we pass by, there may be an untold battle, a silent cry for help, and a heart longing for kindness. On that snowy Christmas Eve, Ethan could have chosen to walk away. He had the wealth, the comfort, and the privilege to ignore what he saw. But instead, he chose compassion. That single choice not only changed Grace's life but also reshaped his own. We live in a world where people are often judged by appearances, by the clothes they wear, the home they live in, or the status they carry. But kindness has no boundaries. It can bridge the gap between wealth and poverty, between despair and hope, between a broken past and a brighter future. Grace's story teaches us that no matter how dark life becomes, even one act of genuine compassion can bring back the light. This story is not just about a millionaire or a homeless woman. It is about all of us. It's about the choices we make when life presents us with an opportunity to care. Do we turn away, or do we reach out? At Kindness Thread, we believe that sharing stories like these can inspire real change in the world. Every like, comment, and share is not just engagement, it is a ripple of hope, a reminder that kindness still matters, and that humanity is stronger when we stand together. We'd love to hear from you. What does second chances mean to you? Please share your thoughts in the comments. Your words may inspire someone who truly needs it today.